Hi, I'm Rachel Sennett. I am a producer on the film. I'm best friends with Katarina, and I play Belen.
Hi, my name is Katarina Zhu. I am the director, writer, star of Bunnylovr, and I play Rebecca.
I'm Perry Young. I play William in Bunnylovr.
Austin Amelio. I'll play John in Bunnylovr. We're saying Bunnylovr after everyone.
It sounded natural.
It did
In the
sound
film Bunnylovr.
I'm Jack Kilmer, and I play Carter.
In the film
In the film
Bunnylovr.
Bunnylovr.
Major motion picture, Bunnylovr. Yes. Well, I would love to know sort of where this came from.
Yeah, well, the film, I think the seeds of the script were planted in 2020 when I went through this really protracted and painful breakup right at the beginning of the pandemic. Rachel
Shout
was
out.
there for every moment. She coached me through every moment, made me feel, healed
And you've done
me.
the same for me.
Yeah.
The things we've been through, you don't even want to
you
know.
don't want to know. You don't want to know.
So you're here.
But we made
We made it.
We made it through, out of the mud.
I mean, stuff is still happening, but we're
it'll always be, and hopefully we get to help each other heal for the rest of our lives.
yes.
But so basically, I went and I was interested in exploring that space that you're in when you're super heartbroken and you're vulnerable and you're so much more willing to put yourself out there in ways that you might not normally be, and you might be more willing to like accept a rabbit from a stranger online. And from there, I think it just became this much more holistic exploration of like a young woman and her relationship with the men in her life and how she's able to like claim agency over her sexuality and herself and find a direction forward.
Does everybody else want to talk about what drew them to the project? I mean, I'm assuming Rachel was already in from day one.
Well, I just want to say, we've said this, but so Katarina and I have known each other since we were 18. We went to acting school together. We lived together for an amazing year, and we're best friends. And like, basically we send each other every script we've ever written. Like, I sent Katarina bottoms really early. Like, we send each other texts before we send them to people. Like, and so Katarina sent me Bunnylovr, and I was like, I'm so obsessed with this. And then I've never, like, this is my first movie that I've produced. And so like, I feel so lucky to have been able to be a part of it. And then like, yeah, I just think like getting to be with your friend and seeing them make art about something that you saw them go through too is so special and so rare. And I think Katarina is just like talented, smart, kind, just one of a kind. Like, I mean, do we agree?
100.
Like,
We
I'm fucking
agree.
obsessed with her.
We agree.
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
disagree.
I'm just saying, like, and to balance all of that, to direct and act and write, it's really hard on the first time, and not a lot of people can do that. And
Yeah.
she pulled it off.
But I feel like I was only able to do that because I had such an amazing cast and crew in you guys, like such supportive, generous, and trusting. You know, you really need your cast to trust you and your vision in this to be able to,
So how did you get all of that when she first came to you?
You know, I saw the script and I got that thing that Rachel mentioned, that she went through something, because you get scripts and you just think, oh, it's a good script. This is a great script. But hers jumped out as this person went through something, and it's such a personal story. And then when I met Kat, she told me her backstory, and it's kind of based on her life. And I went, that's why it jumped out. It's real. This is real. And, it's about love, and all this different, convoluted facets, from romance to friendship to parent and child. And I have children, so I really connected with the problematic, story of, bad parenting.
Yeah.
Right? So it needs to be told, the story of bad parenting, because that really screws up people. And people don't know they have trauma from bad parenting until they have a therapist to, unpack that stuff. So just to have an opportunity to help tell the story of possibly turning trauma into medicine, which is what this, for my storyline, is about. It was a beautiful thing, and a gift to me. So that's what drew me to this story.
Austin, you wanna?
Yeah, it was also just, it was so easy to read. And so many things are trying to be something, I think, nowadays. And when I read it and I saw the title, and it was just very cohesive, and it didn't feel like it was trying to be anything. It just felt very nuanced, and it felt like it was going to be difficult to do. and yeah, I mean, you read so many scripts and you can see I could read a paragraph and be like, the sun's setting, and you're like, I'm over it, and this one was like, it just sort of swooped you in and it was done, and you're like, oh, I visualized everything, I saw it, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Jack, what about you?
The characters are really rich and there's a lot going on there, but something else I just came to mind was I feel like this film captures like loneliness really well in the digital age, and that it's really cool the way this movie addresses technology and uses tech in it, and I'm kind of always looking for ways to like embrace that, because I like a lot of stuff of the past or old movies and stuff like that, and this was so fresh in a really, really cool way.
I want to talk about Austin's performance for a second, because don't let this get to your head, but you're one of our great kind of physical performers. I feel like you're always doing something interesting, or the way you stand, the way you drag your boots, and to have you in a little box is really interesting. You don't move that much. I was wondering what that was like for you, and why, and casting him, like, did you think about that?
Well, I feel like, I just think it's a testament to how good of an actor and how charismatic he is, that he is just confined to this box, but he's still like, his presence is so felt on screen. But yeah, what?
Yeah, it's funny. Thanks for noticing that or whatever. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's
but
an amazing thing. Yeah.
That was sort of the hardest thing for me, was not having it be like a bit.
Yeah.
Not having it be like in a scene where it's like, oh, you break down crying. Okay, well, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
But this felt like a lot more contained and subtle. And I did want to fucking break out of the box.
Yeah.
I was like, but. And I was trying to give movement or whatever you could in that parameter. I didn't know that sort of seemed like the challenge.
Yeah.
Like what can you do in a webcam?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I tried to figure that out, I guess.
And you got to break out. Like,
no, for sure. But that was one of the compelling things. Whereas,
I was wondering what you were inspired by when making it. I thought of like early Wayne Wang movies like Dim Sum, and I was wondering what you were inspired by, and if you made your actors watch anything sort of in prep.
I think I sent everybody. Like the 4 main references were Beach Rats, The Liza Hittman, Somewhere, Sofia Coppola for the father-daughter relationship, Fish Tank, Andrea Arnold, always, she's the best, and then Nymphomaniac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys
watch
watch
it?
it? Did anybody watch it?
Yeah. The trailers. I watched it.
No, Jack did not watch a single thing. No. Okay.
I feel like oh no, I was gonna say, I think Emma made me watch either Nymphomaniac or Shame for Ship a Baby, and then you sent the same thing, and I was like, I can't. I like the first like 10 minutes, I'm like, got it. Okay.
Actually, I think maybe I said Nymphomaniac, but maybe it was Tiny Furniture.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, both of those.
Do you want to talk about what you were looking at in each of those movies? Obviously, very contained, very
Yeah,
naturalistic.
exactly. Contained and naturalistic, and I think for Beach Rats, there's that online relationship, and also he sort of has like, you see all these different him in all these different areas of his life as like a son and a brother and also a friend, and then also his online relationships, and then for Somewhere, like I said, the father-daughter relationship. With Fish Tank, there was that element of like sort of I mean, all of Andrea Arnold's stuff is like a young woman sort of searching for something, and she treats these stories with such honesty and delicacy, but also with like there's like a rawness there that I really wanted to try and capture as well. And then Tiny Furniture, of course, like I feel like I don't. Yeah.
Austin, did you watch anything?
Well, I'd seen Fish
You've seen them
Tank
all. Yeah.
before, but
Yeah.
I knew what she was going for, and
He didn't need to watch any of it.
No, he's too good.
not at all.
Can you talk about the edit and what it was like juggling all of these different storylines? Because it is a lot. I mean, it covers a sort of wide spectrum.
Totally, yeah. Honestly, the post-production process was the most difficult phase of the film for me. I think we wrapped August 23rd. I got sick with COVID for a week. And then we started editing like August 30th, and we needed to get a cutout for Sundance. So basically, I was editing for like a couple weeks, 7 days in a row. It was just me and my editor, really like sprinting towards this finish line. And I think, you know, it's like you go and you make a mess, and then you have to go back in and clean it up. And that was sort of, it just requires like a lot of stamina after you've just, you know, like the production, it's like you're running on adrenaline. It's like, yes, it's 12-hour days and it's a lot of energy, but you are so like hyped up, and then post is like you're sort of crashing, but you still have to push the thing forward. So yeah, it was tricky.
The edit feels like math to me.
Okay.
Like, am I wrong? Where it's literally like,
yes,
to
yeah.
the
There's like a
36.
technicality
Yes,
that like requires, which I love. I actually I do freelance video editing for work, but so I love editing and I love that process. But I think it was just like, I had it, you know, editing a feature is so different. This is my first feature, so editing a feature is so different from editing like a 30-second commercial or a short. And the stamina and attention that it requires is just like on another level.
You made sure everybody had their moment too. I mean, I imagine as an actor you get kind of nervous going into this, saying like, am I gonna get cut out? Or, you know, you hear horror stories like that, but she gave everybody a great
Well, they
showcase.
all were fantastic. There's nothing to cut.
Well, guys, thank you so much. It was so nice meeting
Thank
everybody.
you.
Love
Thank
the
you so
movie,
much.
And yeah, thank you so much.